Everyone has a story. Some are whispered in the quiet of night. Others echo across generations. But the best ones? They inspire, they challenge, they move us. Welcome to A Story to Tell, where history meets hope, where faith meets the real world, and where every tale points to something greater than ourselves. I'm your host, the storyteller, and in each episode, we uncover powerful, faith-filled stories of courage, redemption, purpose, and perseverance. Stories to steer your soul. Stories to share with your kids before bed. Stories you didn't know you needed until now. This isn't just another podcast. This is a story to tell. He was born to lead, but not the way you might think. Earnest Shackleton, a name barely remembered in the dust of history, was once a man of ambition, of glory, of conquest. The South Pole was his prize. He wanted to plant the Union Jack on a continent of ice and make Queen and country proud. But fate had other plans. In 1914, Shackleton gathered a crew of 27 men, 69 dogs, and a cat, and set sail aboard a ship called the Endurance, named after his family motto, Fortitudine Vincimus, by endurance we conquer. Their mission? To cross Antarctica, land that had never felt the full imprint of a human foot. They sailed south through storm and sea until finally the ice caught them. The Endurance was frozen solid in the Weddell Sea, locked in nature's cruel grip. They waited. Days became weeks. Weeks turned into months. Then the pressure of the ice crushed the ship like it was a toy in the hand of a giant. The Endurance was gone. Stranded, no radio, no help coming, and no one knew where they were. Their situation grew so desperate that they were forced to make an unthinkable choice. To eat their only source of joy, the 69 dogs, in order to survive. The cat, let's just say, did not make it. 28 men with no hope, except for one. Shackleton, who had set out to make history as the first to cross the continent of Antarctica, now had a new mission: to bring every man home alive. So they marched. They camped on floating ice. Then, in lifeboats, they braved the most violent seas on earth. When they reached desolate Elephant Island, Shackleton took 5 of his men and sailed 800 miles in a 22-foot boat across the open ocean, navigating by stars and instinct, until they reached South Georgia Island. He crossed mountains with nothing but nails hammered into his boots for grip, found help, came back, and 2 years after they had set out, not one man was lost. Not one. Now the world didn't hand Shackleton medals for heroism. The war in Europe had stolen the headlines. His mission was forgotten. But you see, Shackleton had not failed. He didn't become famous for conquering the Antarctic. He became immortal for something far more uncommon and greater. He lost not one of his men. And maybe today your life didn't go as planned. Maybe the endurance of your own dreams has sunk beneath the ice. But like Shackleton, you can still live a story worth telling. Not by reaching the summit, but by rescuing those around you. By choosing people over pride, by leading with heart, even in the coldest of seasons. It is in the Holy Scriptures that the Apostle Paul tells us, "Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility value others above yourselves, not looking to your own interest, but each of you to the interest of the others." In the end, you don't have to be remembered by the world to live a life that matters. You just have to bring someone home. And now that you know the rest of this story, you have a story to tell.